मैं हूँ रश्मि चौधरी एंड वेलकम टू दिस वीडियो सीरीज। यहाँ हम कवर करेंगे नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। इस किताब को हम थॉरली रीड करेंगे, जहाँ ज़रूरत पड़ेगी समझाएंगे भी, और साथ ही यूपीएससी और स्टेट पीएससीज में आए हुए प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे। इस सीरीज में एक वीडियो 30 से 35 मिनट्स की होगी, बट इफेक्टिव होगी। 40 से 45 लेक्चर्स में पूरी किताब कवर हो जाएगी। अगर आपने ये सीरीज 3 से 4 बार देख ली तो बिल्कुल ये किताब आपके दिमाग में छप जाएगी एंड योर एक्यूरेसी विल डेफिनेटली इंक्रीज। ऑल्सो आपका रिवीजन काफी आसान हो जाएगा। तो अगर आपको रिवीजन के साथ साथ वैल्यू एडिशन भी करना है तो ये सीरीज पूरी फॉलो करें। आपको बस अपने पास ये किताब रख कर मुझे सुनना है और इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स मार्क करने हैं। सो विदाउट एनी फर्दर डिले लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड।
Hello and welcome back to the channel घटना सूत्र। यहाँ हम कवर कर रहे हैं चैप्टर 9 विच इज अबाउट इंडियन म्यूजिक ऑफ नितिन सिंघानिया की आर्ट एंड कल्चर की फिफ्थ एडिशन की बुक, जो कि लेटेस्ट एडिशन है। और हमने ये चैप्टर का दो पार्ट्स कवर कर लिए हैं। आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे विद द सेमी क्लासिकल स्टाइल्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक। द सेमी classical style of Hindustani of music is also based on swar note. However, it deviates slightly from the standard structure of the rag in the way that lighter versions of ragas like Bhopali and Malkosh are used. They employ a lighter version of tal and use madhyam or jhut lay. That is, they have a faster tempo. There is also greater emphasis on bhav and lyrics than alap, jor, jhar. Some of the prominent semi-classical styles such as thumri, tappa and ghazal are discussed next. ठुमरी की अगर हम बात करें तो ठुमरी originated in Uttar Pradesh and is usually based on mixed simple ragas and is commonly considered to be semi-classical Indian music. The compositions can be either romantic or devotional in nature. This style was inspired by the Bhakti movement, so much so that the text usually revolves around a girl's love for Krishna. The language of the composition is usually Hindi in the Braj Bhasha dialect. The compositions are usually sung by a female, which is different to other forms as Thumri is characterized by its inherent sensuality. It also allows the singer to improvise during the performance, and so they have greater flexibility with the use of raga. Thumri is also used as a generic name for some other, even lighter forms such as Dadra, Hori, Kajri, Savan, Jhula, and Chaiti. Thumri is linked to the classical dance Kathak. The main gharanas of Thumri are based in Varanasi and Lucknow, and one of the most timeless voices of Thumri is that of Begum Akhtar, who is a household name for her husky voice and boundless range in singing. Other famous proponents include Girija Devi. गिरिजा देवी वाराणसी घराना या फिर बनारस घराना के बिलोंग करती है। ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 2011 एंड 2002 में पूछा जा चुका है। एंड छन्नू लाल मिश्रा ऑफ द पूरब अंग ठुमरी। Next, we'll talk about tappa. In this style, the rhythm plays a very important role as the compositions are based on subtle, and naughty constructions. I'm so sorry. It originated from the folk songs of the camel riders of northwest India but gained legitimacy as a semi classical vocal speciality once it was brought to the Mughal court of Emperor Muhammad Shah. There is a great use of very quick turns of phrases. Tappa was the genre of choice of the wealthy elite as well as those of more modest means. The Bethaki style evolved under the direct patronage of the elites of zamindari classes of the late 19th and early 20th century in their Bathak Khanas, assembly halls, and Jalsa Ghar, literally halls for entertainment. Today, the style is facing extinction as it is rarely used by musicians any longer. Some of the very few expounders of this style include Lakshman Rao Pandit of Gwalior Gharana and Shannu Khurana of Rampur Sahaswan Gharana. Let's talk about Ghazal. The ghazal is a short poem consisting of rhyming couplets called bait or sher. Most ghazals have between 7 to 12 baits. However, ghazals couplets do not need a common theme or continuity. Ghazal is said to have originated in Iran in the 10th century, from where it spread to South Asia in the 12th century due to the influence of Sufi mystics and the courts of the new Islamic Sultanate. Reaching its zenith during the Mughal period, it is said that Amir Khusro, 1255 to 1325 AD, was the first expounder of the art of ghazal in India. Many of the major historical ghazals poets were either avowed Sufi themselves, like Rumi or Hafiz, or were sympathizers with the Sufi ideas and beliefs. So, आमिर खुसरो को सदी ऑफ इंडिया में कहा जाता है। ये क्वेश्चन इसलिए आया था क्योंकि ये गजल से एसोसिएटेड है और ये यूपीपीसीएस 2013 में पूछा जा चुका क्वेश्चन है। Ghazal not only has a specific form but traditionally deals with just one subject, love, specifically an unconditional and superior form of love. The object of love is often written in a manner that makes it open to interpretation, where it may be divine or humanly depending on what the listeners construes. Gods are often personified too. Over the years, the ghazal has undergone some simplification in terms of words and phrasings, which has helped it to reach a larger audience around the world. Most ghazals are now sung in styles that are not limited to khyal, thumri, and other classical and light classical genres. Some of the most famous performers associated with ghazals are Muhammad Iqbal, Mirza Ghalib, and Qazi Nazrul Islam, who introduced ghazal in the Bengali language and so on. मोहम्मद इकबाल की अगर हम बात करें तो ये वही इंसान है जिन्होंने सारे जहां से अच्छा लिखा था और ये क्वेश्चन मल्टीपल टाइम्स इन मल्टीपल स्टेट पीसीएस आ चुका है। तो एमपीपीसीएस 1998, 1999, यूपीपीसीएस 2003, 2004 आ चुका है। तो ये क्वेश्चन आप ये स्टेटमेंट आप यही नोट करके रख सकते हो। Let's start with Carnatic music. We are done with Hindustani music. Carnatic music is mainly associated with South India. Hindustani was associated with North India. The main emphasis is on vocal music, where most compositions are written to be sung. Most Carnatic compositions are either in Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, or Sanskrit. Carnatic music is Kriti based, focuses more on the Sahitya or the quality of the lyrics of the musical piece. The Kriti is a highly evolved musical song set to a certain rag and fixed tal or rhythmic cycle. Like Hindustani music, Carnatic music is also based on two elements, rag and tal. Any composition in the Carnatic style has several parts to it. Pallavi, the first or second thematic lines of the composition are referred to as Pallavi. This portion is often repeated in each stanza and is considered to be the piece de resistance or the best part of the Carnatic composition called Ragam Thanam Pallavi, where the artist has great scope for improvisation. Anu Pallavi, two lines called Anu Pallavi follow the Pallavi or first line. It is sung at the beginning and sometimes also towards the end of the song, but it is not necessary to repeat it after every stanza or charanam. Charan, this is the final and the longest verse which concludes the song. There are several other components of Carnatic music, for example, the Swar Kalpana, where which is an improvised section performed with a drummer in medium and fast paces. Carnatic music is usually played with mridangam, the piece of melodic improvisation in free rhythm with mridangam called tanam. However, those pieces which do not have a mridangam are called ragam. Purandar Das, 1484 to 1564, is referred to as the Pitamaha or the father/grandfather of Carnatic music. Early proponents of Carnatic music में Annamacharya, 1408 to 1503, first known composer of Carnatic music. He composed Sankirtanas in praise of Lord Venkateshwar, a form of Lord Vishnu. ये क्वेश्चन सीएसए 2018 में पूछा जा चुका है, very very important. His compositions were mainly in Telugu. He is widely recognized as the grandfather of Telugu songwriting. Next, Purandar Das. He was one of the founding proponents of Carnatic music. He was a devotee of Lord Krishna. He is widely referred to as Pitamaha or father slash grandfather of Carnatic music. He is believed to be an avatar or incarnation of sage Narad. His most famous composition includes Das Sahitya. Kshetriya, Telugu poet and prominent composer of Carnatic music. He composed a number of padams and kirtanas. His compositions were mainly based on Lord Krishna. He traveled extensively. His padams are still sung today during Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi performances. Bhadrachal Ramadasu, 1620 to 1680, the most famous proponent of Carnatic music, and his compositions were mainly in praise of Lord Rama and mostly in Telugu language. He was one of the famous Vagyakaras, that is, composing the lyrics as well as setting them to music. Another Vagyakaras in Telugu include Annamacharya, Tyagaraja, Syama Shastri. वेंकटमाखिन ये 17th सेंचुरी में थे. He was a famous proponent of Carnatic music. He wrote Chatur Dandi Prakasha, in which he introduced the Mela Karta system of classifying ragas. He was a devotee of Tyagesh, the presiding deity of Thiruvarur, and composed 24 Ashtapadis in his honor. अब एक एक करके ट्रिनिटी ऑफ कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक में हम बात करेंगे. सबसे पहले त्यागराज की 1767 to 1847. मोस्ट कंपोजिशंस इन तेलुगु आर फ्यू इन संस्कृत एंड इन प्रेज ऑफ लॉर्ड राम. ये स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सीएससी 2018 में आ चुका है. नेक्स्ट, हिज वेरी फेमस कंपोजिशन इज पंचरत्न कृतिस. A crater on planet Mercury is named Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja created several new ragas. Again, this statement was asked in CSE 2018. तो इस छोटे सी जगह से आपको दो क्वेश्चंस मिल गए. मुथुस्वामी दीक्षितर, 1775 to 1835. All three were born in Tiruvarur. मतलब त्यागराज, मुथुस्वामी दीक्षितर एंड श्याम शास्त्री के बारे में यहाँ पे बात हो रही है कि तीनों तिरुवरूर में पैदा हुए थे. Most compositions are in Sanskrit and relate to Hindu gods and temples. He emphasized the use of gamak ornamentation. His signature name was Guru Guha, which is also his mudra. He was also a veena player. नेक्स्ट, श्याम शास्त्री, अ प्रोपोनेंट ऑफ कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक ये थे. और ये क्वेश्चन सीएससी 1999 में आ चुका है स्टेटमेंट बेस में. Older than the other two, compositions mainly in Telugu in praise of goddess Kamakshi. कामाक्षी टेम्पल कहाँ है? असम में. He composed he composed less kritis as compared to the other two. His signature or mudra was Shyama Krishna. The Swarajati musical genre can be attributed to him. पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिफरेंस अगर हम बात करें हिंदुस्तानी एंड कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक, जो कि मेंस में पूछा भी जा चुका है ये क्वेश्चन, तो इन्फ्लुएंस क्या है हिंदुस्तानी में? अरब, पर्शियन, अफगान, एंड कर्नाटिक इज इंडिजिनस. फ्रीडम की अगर हम बात करें तो हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक में स्कोप फॉर आर्टिस्ट टू इम्प्रोवाइज, हेंस स्कोप फॉर वेरिएशन, और कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक में लेस स्कोप फॉर इम्प्रोवाइजेशन होता है. Substyles, there are several substyles in which led to the emergence of gharanas. और Carnatic music में only one particular prescribed style of singing is there. Need for instruments equally important as vocals हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक में, और कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक में more emphasis on vocal music. Clear distinction. रागास की अगर हम बात करें तो हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक में 6 मेजर रागास होते हैं, और कर्नाटिक में 2 टाइप्स ऑफ रागा, मेलाकर्ता राग और पेरेंट रागा 72, एंड जाने रागा और चाइल्ड रागास. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, मोर एम्फेसिस किसमें होता है हिंदुस्तानी में? तो मेनली बेस्ड ऑन रागास होता है, और कर्नाटिक में मेनली बेस्ड ऑन ताल. नेक्स्ट, मेजर इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स यूज्ड आर तबला, सारंगी, सितार एंड संतूर इन हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक, एंड कर्नाटिक में वीणा, मृदंगम एंड मैंडोलिन. Associated to parts of India, Hindustani music is associated with North India, and Carnatic music is usually associated to South India. Commonalities between the two, flute and violin ही use, violin हिंदुस्तानी म्यूजिक में भी यूज होता है, कर्नाटिक म्यूजिक में भी यूज होता है। नेक्स्ट, स्वाति थिरुलन, 1813 to 46, he was Maharaj of the Kingdom of Travancore. He was an excellent music composer, both in Hindustani and Carnatic style. He was contemporary to the Trinity of Carnatic music. The Tanjavur Quartet brothers were musicians in his court. On his early death, the Royal Asiatic Society of Great Britain and Ireland mourned and quoted, "The early death of this enlightened and princely patron of true science is a subject of great of, of just regret." Important books की अगर हम बात करें या फिर treatise on Indian music की अगर हम बात करें, तो this includes सामवेद, किसने लिखा था? व्यास ने, around 1000 BC, and it includes scriptures set to music. Dattila ने लिखा था 4th century BC to 2nd century CE. The text discussed the transition from ritual chants to Gandhar music. Natya Shastra, Bharat, 2nd century BC. This is the earliest literature about music written in Sanskrit. It covers a wide range of musical topics such as Shruti, Swar, Jati, various types of musical instruments, etc. शीला पद्दिकरम, ये क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है यूपीपीसीएस 2002 में कि ये किसने लिखा था? तो एलांगो ने लिखा था 2nd century AD में. दिस इज अ Tamil poem which explains the religious, social, political, cultural, and economic setups of the three southern kingdoms, Chera, Chola, and Pandya. This is an endless stream of informative musical material within. बृहदेसी मटंग ने लिखा था, और ये 6th to 18th century में लिखा गया था. दिस इज अ वर्क in Sanskrit that explains aspects such as Nad, Shruti, Swar, Tan, Alankar, Rag, etc. संगीत और मकरंद, ये नारद मुनि ने लिखा था 9th century में. This deals with the treatment of ragas and categorizing them as male, female, and neuter. Next, Saraswati Hriday Lankar, ये नन्या देवी 1080 CE में लिखा गया था by Nanya Devi. It illustrates the theory of music. अब अब जिला शितार्था चिंतामणि, Someshwar, Chalukyan king, 12th century. Here, musical aspects such as the qualities of a singer, composer, and the auditorium of the voice, Alpana, Gamak, and so on, are covered in great detail. संगीत समय सार, Parsav De, 1200 CE, it puts forward the theory of Gamakas. गीता गोविंद, अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इससे क्वेश्चन पूछा जा चुका है कि ये किसके द्वारा लिखा गया? तो जयदेव इन 12th century, और ये क्वेश्चन यूपीपीसीएस 2010 में आया हुआ है. दिस डिस्क्राइब्स द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन कृष्ण एंड राधिका एंड द गोपिकास ऑफ Vrindavan. It also elaborates on the 8 modes of heroine, Ashtanayika, later frequently used in Indian classical dances. Regarding music, it indicates the exact rag and tal in which to sing each of the songs. Sangeeta Ratnakar, ये सार सार्णगदेव, ये 13th century में लिखा गया है. Ocean of Music and Dance. It is one of the most important Sanskrit texts of ancient and medieval musical knowledge. So sorry. And is regarded as a definitive text by both Hindustani and Carnatic music traditions. Sangeet Sudhakar, Haripal, 14th century AD. The terms Carnatic and Hindustani are found for the first time in this text. चतुर डांडी प्रकाशिका, ये वेंकट माखन ने लिखा है, देख चुके हैं हम, 17th century में लिखा गया है. और यूपीपीसीएस 2021 में इससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन भी आ चुका है कि चतुर डांडी प्रकाशिका किसने लिखा है? मैच द फॉलोइंग में. In this text, the Mela system of classifying ragas under Carnatic music is introduced. Sangara Chudamani, ये गोविंदाचार्य 18th century में लिखा गया है by गोविंदाचार्य. This text was written in Sanskrit and deals with the current system of Carnatic music. संगीत दर्पण, ये दामोदर मिश्रा ने लिखा है 17th century में. Mirror of Music, this is a Sanskrit treatise and has 7 chapters. Let's start with folk music now. India is a geographically diverse nation, and that diversity is also reflected in the Indian culture. Each state has its own form of music that is the basis of its cultural affirmation, while the classical music follows the rule as laid down in the Natya Shastra and cultivates a guru shishya student mentor tradition. The folk tradition is the music of the people and has no hard and fast rules. They are based on diverse themes and are full of musical rhythms. They are also set on beats so that they can be dance oriented. There are several types of folk music associated with each state. सबसे पहले बॉल, this is not only a type of music but also a Bengali religious sect. The music of the balls, Bal Sangeet, is a particular type of folk song. Its lyrics carry influences of Hindu bhakti movements and the Sufi. A form of Sufi song exemplified by the songs of Kabir is called the Bal Gan or the Bal songs. This music represents a long heritage of preaching mysticism through songs in West Bengal, Assam, and Tripura. They mainly belong to either Vaishnav, Hindu, or Sufi Muslim sects. The prominent exponents of this music include Yatin Das, Purno Chandra Das, Lalon Fakir, Naboni Das, and Sanatan Das Thakur Bol. Vanavan, this is a folk music from Jammu and Kashmir. It is most commonly sung during wedding ceremonies and is considered auspicious. Pandavani, yeah, Pandavani, the the type of folk music is based on the grand epic Mahabharat with the Bhim as the hero. It includes Gayan, singing, and Vadan, playing an instrument, with the songs usually set to the rhythm of the tambura. One of the most well-known artists of this form of music is Tijan Bai from Chhattisgarh, who won the Padma Shri 1987, Padma Bhushan 2003, and also Padma Vibhushan 2019 for her contribution to the musical field. Alha, this musical form is from Madhya Pradesh. कहाँ से associated है? This is important and uses heroic ballad song with intricate words. It can be sung in different languages such as Braj, Awadhi, and Bhojpuri. This form is also related to epic Mahabharata and aims to glorify the heroes who are seen as the reincarnation of Pandavas. The five brothers of Pandavas are substituted here as Allah, Udal, Malkhan, Lakhan, and Dev. नाउ लेट्स यहाँ पे एक मैप दिया हुआ है जिसमें सारे फोक म्यूजिक आपके लिस्ट किए गए हैं. आप ये मैप का प्रिंट आउट निकाल सकते हैं या फिर खुद एक बार बनाकर प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं तो आपको याद हो जाएगा. पानी हरी, this musical form is from the state of Rajasthan and is thematically related to water. The songs are generally about women fetching water from a nearby well and carrying the water back to their households in matkas over their heads. The song usually describes the scarcity of water and the long distance between the well and the village. Sometimes the song also talks about the daily concerns of the village women who are clustered around the village well. The song also occasionally concentrate on a chance encounter between lovers, hence they are called a romantic. They also can be romantic in nature. They also discuss the contentious relationship between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Next, Obi. This form of music is from Maharashtra and Goa and usually includes songs by women that is sung by, that is they are sung by women during their leisure time and when they are completing their household work. The songs usually contain four short lines of poetry and are usually written for marriages, pregnancy, and also as lullabies, loria for children. Pai songs. These songs are mostly from Madhya Pradesh. They are sung during festivals, especially those that fall during the rainy season. These songs generally plead for a good monsoon and a good harvest, as these are the songs of farmer communities. कहाँ से association है वो आप underline करके रख सकते हो. These songs generally plead for a good monsoon and a good harvest, as these songs are for farmer communities. Generally, the Sera dance is performed to pipe music. This is also important. Lavani, very famous. This is one of the most famous folk dance forms from Maharashtra. It is also one of the most popular genres of music in Maharashtra. It is a combination of traditional dance and song that is performed usually to the beats of the dholki, which is a percussion instrument. The music is unique and it is also perfect for dancing as it has a powerful rhythm and beats which help to ensure that everyone dances merrily. Next is Mand. तो लावनी कहाँ से एसोसिएटेड है? महाराष्ट्र से। बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स में ये सब क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं, जैसे एसएससी वगैरह में डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा। मान दिस फोक म्यूजिक इज फ्रॉम द स्टेट ऑफ राजस्थान अगेन. The location is important and is said to have been developed in the royal courts and hence it is also recognized in the classical circles. It is neither accepted as a fully fledged rag or reckoned to be among the freely rendered folk songs. The songs are usually about the bards singing to the glory of the Rajput rulers. It is considered close to Thumri or Ghazal, and the famous song Kesariya Balam is in Mand style. बहुत बार आपने सुना होगा. Povada, this is a folk type from the state of again Maharashtra. There are usually ballads sung for the heroes of the past, such as Shivaji. These songs describe the events of their glorious past and their heroic deeds. Khongjom Parva, this is an important type of folk music from the state of Manipur. It is a popular ballad genre, which is a musical narration of the Battle of Khongjom fought between the British Army and the Manipuri resistance forces in 1891. Bhavageet, these are emotional songs that are very popular amongst the population of Karnataka and Maharashtra. Musically, they are very close to the ghazals and are sung on a slower pace. They are usually composed on themes around nature, love, and philosophy. Mando, this is popular in Goa and is unique blend of Indian and Western musical traditions. Instruments used in Mando include guitars, violins, and ghumur drum. Uh, Kollanallu or Kollatam. This is a popular music and dance combination from Andhra Pradesh. It is similar to Dandiya or stick dance. It is an ancient dance from a form and involves rhythmic movements. The dancers generally move in two circles. Tamang Selo, the main traditional style of folk music in Sikkim is the Tamang Selo. This music is performed by the Tamang community with the rhythmic song sound of Dhampu. Do we have time left? Yes, we have 4 minutes. We can complete this table. Other major folk music traditions from India include Sohar, कहाँ से associated है बिहार से, and sung during childbirth. Zikir, कहाँ से associated है आसाम से, embodies the teachings of Islam. Jajinja, Arunachal Pradesh, sung during marriages. Nyoga, Arunachal Pradesh, sung at the end of marriage ceremony. Hilam Liu, Nagaland, dancing songs. New Lu, Nagaland, songs about legends and myths. Hire Liu, Nagaland, war songs. Hike Liu, Nagaland, songs about oneself. Dolo Kunitha, drum song, drum dance, Karnataka से associated है, named after Dolu, a percussion instrument and performed by the people of Kuruba community. तो कर्नाटका में कुरुबा community है, ये आपको पता चल गया अभी. Nattupura Pattu, Tamil Nadu consists of village folk music and city folk music. Pala Daskathia, Odisha, ballads of a religious nature. Mangyanias, Northwest India, songs about Alexander, local kings and battles. Dhodi, Punjab, ballads about bravery. Basant Geet, Garhwal, Uttarakhand, sung during the Basant Panchami festival. Villupattu, Tamil Nadu, religious conquest of good over evil. स्वर सुकर के बिहा बिहार sorry, Sukar ke Bihar, celebrating love between cosmological deities Shukra and Brihaspati. Saikuti Zai, Mizoram, praise of brave men, hunters, etc. Lai Harobai Ishi, Manipur, sung by the Métis community during Lai Haroba festival and related to religion, Sanamahism. Vairagis, Karnataka during the Sera procession, Chakri, uh, Kashmir, fairy tales, love stories, Bhuta song, uh, Kerala, songs about evils and ghosts, भूता भी बोल सकते हैं कुबाकेशी मणिपुर a song accompanied entirely by clapping Jhume eastern states this is quite popular among the tea tribes of Assam Borgi Assam initially composed by Shankar Dev and Mahadev in the 15th to 16th centuries and associated with Ek Sarana Dharma Jhuri Himachal Pradesh this song celebrates an extramarital romance. Chihala, sorry, Chai Hala, Mizoram, songs about chai dance. Laman, Himachal Pradesh, love songs from Kullu Valley. Sankirtana, Manipur, ritual singing, drumming, and dancing mainly by Vaishnav community, and it narrates life and deeds of Lord Krishna. और इसमें सॉन्ग एंड डांस दोनों परफॉर्मेंसेज होती है ये पूरा क्वेश्चन सीएससी 2017 में आ चुका है तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नोट दिस डाउन Oenitom, Assam, love songs by the missing tribal community. Dihanam, Assam, sung by women in praise of Assamese saint Sankardev. Pankhida, Rajasthan, sung by farmers working in the field. Ghasiari Geet, Uttarakhand, sung by women while going to forest with an emphasis on importance of labor. Amma Ne Wari, Tamil Nadu, sung by women while playing with a ball and in praise of Chola monarch. Lamok, Manipur, sung at the time of coronation ceremony by the Maiba priest or when welcoming a new king. Kajri, Uttar Pradesh, sung by women during rainy season. Hori, Uttar Pradesh, based on love pranks of Radha Krishna and mainly associated with Holi festival. Lotia, Rajasthan, sung in the Chaitra month, where women bring lotas and kalash filled with water from ponds and wells. So this is the completion of folk music specifically. Let's start with fusion of classical and folk music in the next lecture. Till then keep watching Ghatna Sutra and keep studying. We'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye.